Guess what colour the wood was that I was sanding? You'll never guess from that. Hello and welcome to the Adam... Cool, that was heavy. I nearly dropped that then. Welcome to the Adam Val YouTube channel. I am not very good at DIY. I have a go. Painting's just about all I can muster, and even then I'm not great. And I've got to do some sanding. So I bought this Guild 400 watt random orbit sander to have a go at sanding. I'm decorating the utility room, which is just through there. A couple of doors and a door frame that needs sanding. So what are we going to do? We are going to get it out of the box. We're going to have a little bit of a close-up look at it. We will see it in action, and then I'll come back in a few days to tell you if it was any good. So stay tuned if you want to see someone failing with a sander. So like I've said, this is the Guild 400 watt random orbit sander. This cost £40. I think it was about £40 from Argos. Price varies depending on where you purchase it from. And it comes with the instructions. It comes with the sander itself. There. And there's your handle and all your buttons. And this is the little sand collector. Now you do get one and only one sanding disc. I was a little bit disappointed that you only get one. So I went out and purchased some from B&Q, but I got the wrong size. These are 10mm too small, but they do still fit. So I'm hoping we should still get away with it. So what does it say about this Guild 400 watt random orbit sander? Let's see what we can get in focus on the screen. Cyclonic dust collection, improved dust collection, variable speed for improved control on different surfaces, auxiliary handle with better grip for improved stability and precision, for quick sanding paper fix, a hook and loop system, which is that on the back of that attaches to the sander, and it's compatible with universal accessories. And the rubber overmold reduces vibration and fatigue. So it's universal fitting for other sanders, bits and bobs if you need them. I'm going to turn it on and have a go at this. And we'll see you soon for a review. I am a little bit nervous, but I need to sand the doors. So how was the Guild 400 watt random orbit sander as a sander overall? Well, first of all, just in case you're wondering, this wasn't sent to us for the purposes of review. This is something I just went out, bought it to have a try because I've never used one before. So an overall verdict, it did the job I needed it to do. I can't really show you what it did because I've painted it already. I just sort of lost track because I'm not good at DIY. Like I've already said, I just sanded and painted and cracked on with it, so I couldn't really give you an overview as to here's a bit sanded, here's a bit not sanded, because I just got me nut down and got on with it. However, my thoughts on the sander. First of all, I did mention that the discs were a bit smaller. They were 115, the spare discs that I bought, and that's a 125 circumference or radius or whatever the word is. But they do fit on. There is a little lip around it. It didn't make no difference. That's the point. It made zero difference. So that buying one's a little bit too small didn't really matter. Did it sand the wood? Yes, it sanded the wood. It done exactly what I needed it to do. Now the wood on the doors, whoever lived here before us has painted and painted and painted on paint on paint. So not all of it got down to bare wood, but that's not the sander's fault. That's because whoever decorated before, like I said, had just done a paint job on top of a paint job. So it didn't all go to bare wood, like I said, but quite a fair bit of it did. And it made the painting process a lot easier. It was very smooth. It was clean because I sanded it, gave it all a bit of a clean up. And the undercoat went on fine. I ended up doing 2 coats because it was quite a dark colour. But it all went on fine, even using one of those little rollers on the bigger bits of the door. So overall, For a Barry Basic sander, this Guild 400 watt random orbit sander did exactly what I wanted it to. Now, how long will it be till I use it again? A couple of years maybe, I don't know. I have it now. It didn't break the bank. It does exactly what it said it should do. The only thing I will say, the sand collector, the dust collector, it's almost a gimmick, because there's still, it's 3 days later, there is still red dust everywhere, popping up in little bits and pieces, even in cupboard doors that were shut. All these cupboards here, and there's some down there as well. There's little bits of fine red dust everywhere. We've cleaned and cleaned and cleaned, and it still keeps popping up. So this thing, you're never going to stop the dust. And to be fair, the amount that was in here when I emptied it, I mean, there's still a bit in there. I don't even know how you empty it. But it made no difference. It made absolutely zero difference, because you've got to hoover up and clean up the dust anyway. So, but that's a small criticism from someone who's not an expert. If you need a sander, you can borrow this one. If you don't want to break the bank and buy something that isn't too expensive, and you're going to be able to use it quite easily, although it does make your hands feel like that for about 2 hours afterwards. My paintbrush was like this. I'd recommend that. Fair enough. There's others out there as well. Try them if you want to. But that did the job I wanted it to. For more videos where we get red dust all over the kitchen, don't forget to like and subscribe.